back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He stiff arms it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
On first down, Reynolds. And the Raiders have got him. Tyree Wilson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, blue. Needle blue. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Reynolds. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now you look at this Saints defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Here's a throw. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. They swing right out wide to Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Hey, we can pitch ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary. Has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That gain on third down, good for 28. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Jones now in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's a second and 3 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. For a right side, pulled in by Mayer. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a 3rd and 6. In motion left goes Smith. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Oh, nice move. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown! Michael Mayer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Blue strike. Set.
Looking to throw. Reynolds. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reynolds. Got a man, complete to Miller. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendra Miller, 30 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh!
Still going. He's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The end result, 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on 1st down. Reynolds. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red. Clock, 10. Hut, hut.
Trying the left side with Kamara. Powers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Saints are back within a score. Groupie for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 157 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he near. Once again, it's Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
To the left side, there's Mayer.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Motion left, Smith.
Out of the gun now on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they pitch to Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on. Hey.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Red, yellow.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Underneath for Miller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Black shot.
1st and 10 at the
Green jack.
3-yard line.
Set, go.
On 1st and 10, Reynolds.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. On the shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Steel, black. Set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Black ultra. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And quickly, they get to the line.
Blue striker. Ready.
On 1st down, Reynolds.
Completes it to Perry.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
On a point after, good by grouping.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards?
So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now.
Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Go.
2nd and 9. Duvernay in motion. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 3. Trying to run forward, Jacobs. And he's going to have a Raider 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
Get up.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Light blue. Blaster, stick. Smash, red.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Reynolds.
Pass caught. Miller.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, blue.
Throwing on 1st down. Reynolds. On the right side, this is Miller.
Down the right sideline.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
2nd down, goal to go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity.